Hey everybody, it's Professor Hatch. Some days these videos I just knock them out, bam, 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 and then other days it's just retakes. This is one of those days. This is the video for the outline for the research paper. The full prompt for the research, you can just click on it. I have it open here in case we need it. This, of course, is the outline template, which I invite you to use. This is just for a 5-paragraph essay, though. I had to take that template, I downloaded it, and then I turned it into outline for an 8-paragraph essay. And then if you look at the assignment here, I don't require anything in the outline for the conclusion, just the thesis statement for the intro, and then full body paragraphs with the exception of analysis. You don't need to include analysis in the outline. And this is what it winds up looking like. And I decided, I also labeled, um, I did as much of this off camera as possible just to make this video as short as possible, but I have labeled what each body paragraph is supposed to do. So I'm going to just come up with a few examples for, I don't know, topic sentences off the top of my head. And then I'm not going to make you watch me find sources. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take that much time, but you already know how to find sources. Um, so I am going to, I guess, uh, start here with the group I belong to. And I'm just going to go with teachers since that was what I used for the essay prompt. Topic sentence. I don't know, as a, let's get rid of that all caps thing. As a college professor, I belong to a larger community of teachers. There's my topic sentence. And then if I wanted to talk about media portrayal of teachers, I don't even want to do that. I want to do that in the next body paragraph. I just want to give some, like, I guess in this paragraph, I want to give some relevant detail as to what teachers do. And so as a college professor, I might have something like, I don't know, let's capitalize that. Many people have an idea in their head that college professors are, I don't know, what would be a good example? That many people have an idea in their head that college professors uh, teach, 2 classes a semester and spend most of their time researching whatever, researching within their chosen field there. So there is some context, and then I'll find a quote that will kind of support this idea of, your typical college professor. And then my analysis for that, which is not required of this outline assignment, but my analysis of that would be to completely refute that idea. Like, most college professors are like me. They are part-time or adjunct professors who work at more than one institution. There was a time where I was working for 4 colleges. They call us freeway flyers because we spend half our day driving. And in order to cobble together a full-time living, we have to teach 5 or more classes sometimes between 2 or more schools. And I don't have any complaints. I love what I do for a living, but it is very different from what a lot of people think of when they think of a college professor. Um, and then I don't know. We're going to move on though. So topic sentence. Actually, let's do a transition since I know I can do that. Um, having clarified what the average college professor does in the course of a job. This is a terrible sentence. Um, we should have no first or second person. Um, uh, it's time to examine how they are portrayed in the media. All right. So how has that group been portrayed in the media? Um, and I'm just going to go with often times college professors are portrayed as I don't know, out of touch elitists, or radical activists, which sometimes we are, but that's not, I don't have time to be an activist. I barely have time to teach 5 classes. So in any case, oftentimes college professors are portrayed as out of touch elitists or radical activists. And then I'm just going to go on to the next topic sentence. So what is one problem caused by this portrayal? The problem, actually, let's do this. One problem caused by this portrayal upsets my dog too. She's barking in the background. Um, is that it paints a negative picture of what college professors are contributing to society. I'm just going to go with that. That's off the top of my head. This whole thing obviously is off the top of my head. And off the top of my head, this semester is not as good as it is in other semesters, but that's okay. We're just plowing through. So one problem caused by this portrayal is that it paints a negative picture of what college professors are contributing to society. I cannot tell you how many times in the 9 years that I've been teaching that I have heard the idea expressed that college professors are, liberal, out of touch elitists who are poisoning the minds of their students against our country and all sorts of nonsense like that. Um, I will freely admit to being liberal. I will freely admit to raising questions in my classes. Whether or not these questions sets a student against our country is that's kind of on the student. It's on the individual student how they react to the content in my classes. I certainly am not trying to turn them into anti-American people. I again just don't have time for that kind of nonsense. I'm going to take a drink. Okay, so let's go down here to solution one. And I'm going to actually clarify this as well. News media. And then for solution two, um, entertainment media. So solution one in regard to news media um, might be one possible solution to combating a negative portrayal of college professors in news media might be to actually hold news outlets accountable for I don't know, failures for failure to communicate truthfully with their audience. Um, Obviously, not all news outlets are the same. CNN and Fox are very different. CBS and ABC are very different from both. Um, but if any of those are portraying college professors as one thing or another, what they need to be doing as news agencies, they need to be damn sure that they are fact checking and broadcasting truthful, or at least with the good intention of being truthful, uh, instead of what I have occasionally seen about my profession, which is that we are poisoning the minds of the youth and blah, blah, blah. So that would be a topic sentence for the first solution. And by the way, I'm not going to come up with a topic sentence for the best solution. I don't have the energy, and honestly, you can figure that out on your own. That's not all that difficult. So for entertainment media, though, um, even in movies and TV shows, college professors are frequently portrayed as I don't know, upper class elitists who are out of touch with reality. So there's another thing, and then oh, that actually is about that's describing a problem. I apologize. Even in movies and TV shows, actually, you know what? I'm going to take this. I'm going to cut this. Uh, in here, in addition to problematic portrayal in some news outlets, let's outlets. College professors are frequently portrayed as upper class elitists who are out of touch with reality in several movies and TV shows. There. So there's a good transition into the next thing. So, and apparently they want me to hyphenate that. Great. So, a possible solution, this is the topic sentence for the second solution body paragraph. A possible solution for combating the negative portrayal in TV and movies might be to, oh gosh, encourage Hollywood to have actual working professors on set to serve as, oh gosh, consultants for what is realistic and what is not. I don't even know if that's a good idea. I just pulled that out of my butt, but it might be a good idea. I know they do this with the military. Hollywood might not care, but we could get them to care by screaming about how inaccurate the portrayal of our community is, very publicly. In any case, so what we have here is a bunch of topic sentences. And then the next thing you need to do is come up with your transitions. I've already come up with the one transition between news media and entertainment media for the solutions. So oftentimes professors are portrayed as out of touch elitists or radical activists. Um, uh, this negative representation can sometimes lead to negative consequences. EQUEN. Yeah, there we go. to negative consequences. So there is a transition going from how we were portrayed to problem caused by the portrayal. And I think that's enough. I think that's enough. That is that the rest of this is all standard stuff. The context is obviously you setting up whatever quote you're going to use. You're going to need to find your quotes, and again, your sources are going to have to come from a minimum of 3 sources are coming from scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and the rest are coming from reliable journalism sources. uh what is it? No. In any case, yeah, you know how to do all this at this point, so I don't think this video really needs to go on much longer. But what I will say, I'm going to stop screen sharing. What I will say is I'm going to end with the standard reminder to please text me on Remind. I don't care if it's 3 in the morning. While you are working on this, if you are having questions about anything at all, whether you have good sources or if you're like freaking out about the 1,500 word count, don't. I mean, what I've got there, if you fill in all the parts of that outline, keep in mind that the outline you were just looking at doesn't have anything for the conclusion. It's missing 2 parts of the intro paragraph, and it's missing the analysis in all of the body paragraphs. And the analysis, of course, should be a minimum of 3 sentences. After every quote, you should have a minimum of 3 sentences of analysis explaining the significance of that quote through the topic sentence in that paragraph. So yeah, if you have questions about any of that or anything else, just text me on Remind 24/7. I'll get back to you when I'm awake if you text me in the middle of the night. Unless I am having insomnia that night, in which case you'll hear from me immediately. Um, yeah, that's everything I need to say about this, I think. All right, watch this, text me the questions. I'll see you later. Bye.